email marketing responsible of 40% of your sales? If not, there is something wrong and you need to fix it. Because when done right, email marketing isn't just another side strategy. It's a sales machine and you better profit from it. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 strategies that will help you to improve your email's performance and increase your sales and your revenues. And I will walk you step by step through how to apply all of these strategies within Brevo. And before we start, I'm happy to announce that this video is being sponsored by Brevo. If you are not familiar with Brevo, Brevo is an all-in-one automation marketing and SRM platform. It helps e-commerce businesses send highly converting emails, SMSs, and push notifications all in one place. It integrates with Shopify, WooCommerce, and other platforms, making it super easy to set up your automations and start collecting more sales and more revenues. And if you sign up to Brevo using the link you will find below, you will get 50% off on their starter or business plan for the first 3 months if you subscribed annually. So, if you are considering using Brevo, don't forget to use the link you will find below and to use this coupon code. And now, let's get started with our topic. The first strategy I recommend you to apply in order to improve your email's performance is A/B testing, or simply finding out what works best. If you're not testing, it means you are guessing. And in marketing, guessing won't make you more money. A/B testing is all about testing different aspects of your emails in order to find out what works best and what resonates best with your audience. This could be your email subject line, or your email call to action, or maybe your email design, the entire design, or maybe even the time and day when you send the email. Let's say, for example, you are running a discount, a Mother's Day discount. You can send the same email with 2 different subject lines and see which subject line performs better. Maybe one subject line would be more detailed and another one would be more direct. And over time, you will be collecting this data and you will be able to understand more what type of subject lines will get you the best open rates ever, for example. Again, you can do this concerning all the different aspects of your emails, not only the subject line. And now let's move to Brevo so I can show you how you can set up this. From your Brevo dashboard, go to campaigns and click on create a campaign. And let's choose email. And as you can see in here, you have 2 options. Either you go with a regular setup or you go with an A/B testing setup, and this is where I want you to go. So let's go to the A/B testing, and as you can see in here you have 2 different options. Either you A/B test the subject line, which is like what your customers or what your email list is going, or what your contacts, which is basically what your contacts are going to see on their emails, or to change or to A/B test the email content. Let's go with the subject line first, and I'm going to call this campaign subject line A/B testing. And from here, you click on create A/B campaign. So you set up the campaign in here in the same way that you set up any normal email campaign on Brevo. And if you want to know more about this, there is this video on YouTube channel where I talk more about how you can set up your full email marketing system and your full automation marketing system using Brevo. So you need to define the recipients. Next, you need to write the subject line. And in here, as you can see, you have 2 options. You have subject line A and subject line B. And basically, all what you need to do is to enter these 2 values in here, these 2 different subject lines in here. And Brevo will be doing the testing, sending the same email with different subject lines to different contacts on your email list to see which subject line is going to perform better. Okay, so I will enter subject line 1, subject line B, and I will continue setting up this campaign in the same way I can set up any campaign on Brevo. Okay, now let's say instead of doing the A/B testing at the subject line level, we want to do it at the email content level. So let me go back in here, click on create a new campaign, and this time when I'm choosing A/B testing, I will go with email content and I will call it A/B testing email content. And from here, I will click on create A/B campaign. And again, I have the sender, the recipient, the subject line. And as you can see in here under design, I have 2 versions. So basically, I can A/B test everything within the email content. So I can design this version A, for example, to have a different call to action than the version B. Or I can have an entirely different email between A and B and see which email is going to perform better. Maybe, for example, I want to try one email with a lot of images and another email with, let's say, more text instead of images, and see which one is going to perform better. Or maybe I want to change the call to action, or the way I'm communicating my offer, or the way I'm positioning my products, and so on. All of this can be done by entirely designing or changing the design of your email between the version A and the version B. And again, Brevo is going to do the testing, splitting your email list, sending like these two different versions to your contacts to see which version is going to perform better. So after doing the A/B testing, you need to look at your data. You need to see which email got the best open rate, the best click-through rate, the best revenues, and so on, in order to decide what works best with your customers. Now let's talk about the second strategy that will help you to improve your email's performance, and it is personalization. Let's be honest, we receive tens of emails daily and we ignore most of them. Personalization will help your emails to cut through the noise and make your contacts feel like the emails were sent directly to them and they were written for them. When an email feels personal to us, we're more likely to engage. And one of the easiest ways to personalize your emails is to include the contact name or email address within the email subject line or the email content. And I'm going to show you how you can do this in Brevo using what we call contact attributes, and it's a super easy thing to do. Here are some examples of how you can personalize your email. So let's start with the subject line. Instead, for example, of sending a general subject line like, for example, here is a special offer, you can send something more personal by starting with the recipient name. So for example, John, a special offer just for you. Or for example, you can start your email by greeting your recipient by name. So you start your email, for example, by, "Hi Sarah, hope you are doing well. Did you run out of your coffee for this month," for example? And so on. And you can use the email addresses if you are asking your contacts to do any updates for their accounts. So for example, you can tell them your account is linked to this email and we have an exclusive reward for you. Believe me when I tell you that these small changes can make a very big effect on your email's performance over time, because in this way you make your emails feel more personal instead of feeling like something that you've sent for a mass audience. So make sure to test this out and see how it's going to affect your email's open rate and your email's engagement rates. And now let's move to Brevo to see how to put this in action. Again, from your Brevo dashboard, I want you to click on Create Campaign, and let's choose email, and then here name it anything, let's say trial 3, and click on Create Campaign. And again, you need to define the sender, the recipients, but what we are going to check is the subject line. So let's click on Add Subject. And in here, let's say, for example, you want to start your subject line by the recipient name. So you need to click on in here on Add Variable, and under Contact Attributes, you choose email, last name, first name, and so on. I'm going to start with first name. So this is, for example, John. Here is a 10% exclusive, a 10% off just for you. Okay? And you can do this also at the level of the preview text. So in here, you can click on Add Variable and also do the same thing, add the first or the last name or whatever attribute you want to add. Now, if you want to do the same within the email content, you need to go to Design. Let's go with any template. And in here at the text level, you need to click, let's say in here, you choose Add Variable, and you choose the attribute, so let's call first name, and in here you choose what you want your customers to see if this attribute was empty. So let's say, for example, I'm gonna put hello there, or there, for example. So for example, I will start my email by hello, I will add the attribute. So in case someone didn't fill their name, they will see hello there instead of seeing hello and an empty space. So as you can see, this is super simple and you can easily insert contact attributes in a few clicks. Now moving to the third thing that will help you to improve your email performance, and it is to send your emails at the best time. Timing is super important when it comes to email campaigns, because if your email hit the inbox in the wrong time, less customers or less contacts are going to open the emails and actually engage with it. So how are you going to guess what's the best time and the best day to send an email campaign? Well, you don't actually need to guess, because Brevo is going to analyze all of your past campaigns data and decide based on this analysis what is the best time and the best day to send your emails. And this is going to help you to improve your emails open rate and also your click-through rate. And now let's move to Brevo to see how we can put this in action. So once you finish setting up all the different elements of your email campaign, just click on schedule. And from here you have three options. Either you send it now, or you schedule it for later, or you send it at best time. And this is exactly what I want you to choose. For sure, if you are just starting out with Brevo or with email marketing in general, you would have no idea and no data in order to have something in here accurate. So what I recommend you to do is to send some emails so Brevo can analyze your customers or your contacts' behaviors, and based on this, come out with the estimation of the best time. So you choose best time and you choose the date and you click on send at best time. And that's it. Brevo is now going to send your emails based on the best performing time. Now moving to the next thing that you should be doing in order to improve your email performance, and it is segmentations, or simply sending the right emails to the right people. Not all of your contacts are the same, so why you should be sending them the same email? Segmentation is an amazing way to make your emails more personalized and more effective, because you can target your customers depending on their behaviors. So for example, you can segment your list based on your VIP customers or new customers or people who left items on the cart, or for example, people who didn't purchase for a very long time, and so on. Each of these segments should be treated in a different way, because each of these segments includes people or customers or contacts who are behaving or who are interacting with your business in a different way. When it comes to new customers or people who left items on the cart, or even people who didn't purchase for a very long time, you can use automations like flows in order to stay in touch with them. And again, I have talked in details about this in this video if you are interested about knowing more about automations and how to set them up within Brevo. So automations are super important to target your customers based on their behavior. Also, you can use segmentation to send weekly campaigns. So for example, let's assume you sell perfumes and you want to recommend the body care that goes with this perfume. So what you can do is you can segment all the customers who bought this perfume and send them a personalized email asking them to purchase or inviting them to purchase the body care that goes with this perfume. This is a small example of how much you can use segmentations to improve your email's performance. Now let's hop quickly to Brevo to see how you can set up segments and how you can profit from this amazing tool. So from your Brevo dashboard, you go to contacts, and in there you will see a section called segments. You click on it and you will see, like if you click on create segments, you will see some predefined segments that you can start with. But you are not forced to stick with these segments. You can go as wide and as creative as you want to go. Okay, remember, segments can greatly help you to make your emails personalized. So make sure to create segments that reflect different behaviors or different tastes of your contacts. Let's take, for example, this first segment as an example. You can start from it or you can start from scratch, and in here you will see the conditions of this segment. You can add an additional condition like an and or an or you can change the existing ones. And as you can see, you can even precise the window of the condition. So in here, for example, I'm checking people who clicked on an email in the last 30 days at least one time. I can set this up to be, for example, months, weeks, or maybe even make it like a fixed period or over time. Same for the other conditions. So you can add as many rules as you want in order to create the segment that you want. Although I'm a very big fan of email marketing, sometimes emails are not enough. Or let's say they need a small push, and we can do this by activating our omni-channel marketing, and this is the fifth strategy I recommend you to use. Let me start by explaining what omni-channel marketing means. Let's say you have now your email marketing set up and you are reaching your customers through emails. Imagine if you can reach the same customer through SMSs, push notifications, and WhatsApp. In this case, you can make sure that if your customer missed, for example, your abundant cart reminder email, they are not going to miss the SMS, the WhatsApp, or the push notification. All of these can be set up and done within Brevo. That's why it's an all-in-one marketing platform. So basically, all what you need to do is to set up all of these automations once and for all in order to make sure that you are reaching out to your customers through all the different channels that they might be using. So if they miss the emails, you have the SMSs. If they miss the SMSs, you will have the push notifications and the WhatsApp in order to make sure that you have done everything that you can do in order to stay in touch with them and in order to increase your sales. Using these channels within Brevo is super simple. In the same way that you have sent your emails before, just go to campaigns and click on create campaign. And in here you will see that you have different type of campaigns. You have SMSs, you have WhatsApp, and you have push notifications. Okay, and while you are setting your automations in here, you can also include different channels within the same automation. So let's go, for example, to this welcome flow. In here, you can see that under action, you can have multiple actions, like for example, send an SMS, send a push notifications, or send an email notification. So in this video, we have discussed 5 different strategies that will help you to improve your email's performance. I know some of these strategies seem simple, but believe me, combining all of them will definitely bring you more sales and more revenues out of your emails. And if you want to know more about how to set up your full automation marketing system, I highly recommend you to check next this video on my YouTube channel, because in this video, I talk about this topic in details. Thank you for watching this video and for staying up until the end. Before leaving, and if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and to hit the notification bell, because in this way you will get notified every time I publish a new video. Thank you again, and hopefully see you in the next video.